And now to another hot button issue, inflation. There is mixed news on inflation tonight. Also a welcome announcement for local college students struggling to make ends meet.
Yeah, the Federal Reserve hints that it is far from ending its interest rate hikes. So buckle up, more could be coming. The Fed also released a report highlighting one impact of inflation. Credit card debt has jumped 13%, the largest increase in more than 20 years. And it's not just balances that are rising. Americans opened more than 230 million new accounts in the second quarter alone. That's the most since 2008. People are turning to cards to keep up with rising prices. While costs are skyrocketing, one university wants to give students a break. Metropolitan State University of Denver is pausing tuition hikes. The university decided to lock its tuition rate at $3,300 a semester for in-state students and more than $10,000 a semester for those out of state. That's for 12 credits. Tuition will stay the same for 4 years for freshmen, 3 years for current students. Karen Morfitt is at Metro State tonight for us. And Karen, this could really help some students make ends meet and stay in school.
That's absolutely right, Karen. Some students say that there is a real anxiety that comes with the possibility that tuition could go up even as early as next semester. And in some cases, that may mean having to take a break from school or not returning at all. The university is hoping that this change will keep that from happening.
As a first-generation student, Darian Mastsunga had to navigate the ins and outs of going to college on her own, including the cost.
I was working multiple jobs. I didn't have time for school, so I would work half the year to pay for the other half of the year to go to school.
Now she's a mentor for others at MSU Denver and hoping a tuition guarantee program will help more students like herself.
Already in our office, there's a lot of people wanting to know more about the program.
Tuition will stay the same for 4 years for incoming students and up to 3 years for current students. MSU President Janine Davidson says the decision was made with rising costs in mind.
What students are telling us is that they're stressed out. What students are telling us also is that they're not quite sure if they can make it happen with all the other costs that they have in their lives.
Davidson says they are seeing that as enrollment numbers have taken a steep decline in the last 2 years.
If we could give students one thing they can count on for 4 years, then it would really encourage them to come back or to stay in school.
While Mastsunga won't get the full benefit, she says stability going into graduation is a welcome change.
It's relieving because if it were to jump up too much, I don't know that I would be able to finish.
Now, we know there are other schools here in Colorado who did put tuition holds in place immediately after the pandemic. Some of those have since expired. CU, though, we know is another school who has a tuition guarantee and who has had one in place for some time. If you'd like to learn more about the program here at MSU Denver, we have more information online at cbscolorado.com. For now, we're live in Denver. Karen Morfitt covering Colorado First.
Yeah, Karen, this really helps out.